Hello and welcome. Today I will be leveling Paladin. I'm level 56 and not far off level 57, at which point the vault unlocks. Which means I will be doing a squadron run on, I've forgotten what it's called now, the one before the vault. Sohm. Let's go straight in there. This dungeon isn't one of my favourites. It's a bit annoying in places, as you'll see in a moment. I will be using food again today. Spaghetti carbonara. Let's get on with it. So it doesn't start off too badly. We've got whatever these things are. Once again, I'm not going to do big polls. I don't have enough trust in the Squadron humour, let's put it that way. And especially in the later ones, it gets a bit more hurty. Cooldowns or not, maybe I'm not using them correctly. Like this one, I'm not sure when I'm supposed to be using it or not. I do want to get rid of this if I can. I don't want to collect everything else too early because they're going to hurt. I should pop something for that one now. Because the skill description says block incoming attacks 4 seconds. Now, does that block everything, or is it a damage reduction? I don't know. Obviously 4 seconds isn't very long, but it's enough to take the edge off something. And it does use the gauge, so I can't just spam it. I have to choose when to use it. So far, so not too bad. I could have just used a range attack on that because I hate it when they explode and stuff. I shouldn't have used that. Maybe because I'm still a bit low level, I don't have any self-heals yet. At least I don't think I do. It could well be possible I'm just being blind or missed it somehow. What's that one do again? Makes you impervious to most attacks, 10 seconds. So that's the emergency panic button. I haven't actually used it yet. Because those poison clusters are just an extra annoyance on top of everything else going on. So it is normal just to get the plant that spawns it out of the way first. I mean, the rest can be picked off with a range attack if necessary. I mean, I don't need to touch that one. For that one I will be walking past, so I'll just range it. Are we done? And the first boss. No idea what the mechanics are, but you can just zerg it. Tank and spank, whatever the phrase is these days. I suppose you can't really call it a zerg, there's only 4 of us. So this is where mechanics would apply, except no one ever seems to do the mechanics, so I don't know what the proper mechanics actually are. Should I have used the... whatever this is called? Probably should have. So you get the 2 second stun, run out. Might as well hit that thing because I can't do anything else at the moment. I think the mechanic is you're supposed to kill those before they reach the boss to prevent whatever happens from happening. Probably this. But as you can see, not doing it doesn't seem to make any difference. I suppose it's better than some other dungeons that I'm not constantly worried about dying on this one, so it's not as bad as it could be. Still doesn't mean I like it, or it's good or anything. Can I use any of this stuff I just picked up? No, it's all low level anyway, there's no point looking at it. Like I said, I'm 57 already. I think most of my gear is... Sorry, I'm 56. And I've got the level 56 gear in most places already. And then I got a set of 57 gear from running the vault so many times in the past. So that's already done as well. I can change all my gear over as soon as it's over. So again, this one isn't too annoying. It's just a bit of a grind, I suppose. The XP bar is slowly creeping up. Here's one for min-maxers. If you're starting the AoE combo, is it better to finish the AoE combo before moving to the single target combo? Or just go straight to the single target combo? Assuming, of course, this is a single target. I forgot to mention that. The floor is lava! I don't like this game. So the question I just asked a second ago is probably totally irrelevant for my skill level and content. If you're raided, you know, it might make some difference to get that last percentage out. And he's gone. It should start to get more annoying soon, but not quite just yet. So which you could argue is not exactly difficult, it's just annoying. Give me all your loot. That's junk. It sells below it sells below the market value, as in, how can I describe it? If you sell it to NPC, you get 5 gil. The last time I checked on the market board, people are listing it below 5 gil. Why do they even bother? Why not just sell it to NPC and take slightly more gil and not clog up an inventory or retaining space? I mean, I do wonder at times if an item is rare enough, maybe, just maybe, that, you know, some people actually do want it even if it's like really worthless. Yeah, this is the annoying bit I was talking about earlier. I hate these things. Just got so much stuff. Yeah, I do wonder at times about the mentality of selling things on a market board. Why would you sell things on a market board for less than the price you would get selling to an NPC? And even if it's below NPC price, you still got the 5% tax for someone else to buy it anyway. So, that's comparing to the selling price, not the buying price. I mean, sorry, the sell to you price rather than you sell to NPC price. Shall I start that again? So if someone lists an item on a market board, I don't know where I'm going with that. I mean, there have been times where items have been sold on market board cheap enough that it was a no-brainer. you look at it, even with the whatever 5% fee or whatever on top, you could still sell it. You could buy it off the market board and sell it for more than the person who sold it to you would get. And you think, why are they even bother selling it in the first place if they're doing that? Some of them might be mispricing, that's possible, but I think in many cases it's intentional. At least intentional as far as the price is concerned. They did choose that price. They might not know why they chose that price. If I'm selling stuff, I look at two prices. One, what is the current price it's listed at? Secondly, what is the cheapest price it has been actually recently sold at? And especially for rarer items. Rare is not the right word. Rarely sold items is what I meant. That could make the difference. So you might see something being listed at cheapest at 10,000 gil, say. But no one's bought it for 10,000 gil in a long time. I was trying to stack then. I totally failed. I can't remember which of these were stack or not stack, but it doesn't matter. The NPCs will tank it either way. And actually, I'm tanking it as well. There's a big one. We have to kill the big one. Everyone, focus the big one. Because if that hits, it hurts. In theory. I have to add the in theory part. It doesn't always. Now one of the runs I had in this dungeon with this class, with Paladin, I actually got through that boss before he got to the big stage, the big dumpling thing. I was thinking, like, how did I do that? I've never done that before, I've never done it again. It is what it is. Come back here, you may not attack everyone else. Oh, very close to levelling. $57 and back to the vault. And I can equip my other gear. All in all, quite a big step forward. I can't remember though which levels you get a new job quest at. Was it 57 or 58? Soon find out. Getting a bit hurt here. Need some heals. Oh, that's a waste of an attack. Yeah. It'll die fast enough anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not like I need it for a particular person. A person? I think it's a particular person and for a particular reason. 57. Nice. The other thing I wanted to level for is I can finally dump all the 56 gear out of my inventory and that'll save a lot of space. So that's in part why I'm leveling all the tanks at a similar amount of time. So I don't want to have the high level gear and the low level gear in my inventory at the same time. What was that skill called? I read it as trampoline. I'm sure it's not trampoline. Tramontane? Why am I even bothering? Kill the dragon. Are these dragons? It's a poly dragon. Pyro dragon even. I can't read. Oh, it's final boss. Woohoo! Now everything's synced anyway, but look at that, all that new gear. All that is from, what do you call it? The vault. I don't need to use it, but I might as well use it since I got it anyway, and I can unequip the old gear later. Hello, Tiaman. Was this Needle's consort? I can't remember the law now. I'm debating I should go through New Game Plus just to relive all the stuff. Did I run out of that in time? If I did, it was barely in time. Now this is slightly different from a player dungeon, or player instance I mean, because normally it marks up 2 people. I did not want to run through that technically, but I did anyway. Boom. Where was I? Yeah. It normally marks up 2 people for that, so it's handy if the 2 people stand close to each other, so that you don't have 2 separate things to dodge. Right, left wing or right wing? Doesn't matter, they've both got to go. So I'll start one off, and I really should get moving out. And I told the Squadron to deal with the rest of it as best they can anyway. While I'm passing that one. Well, I've got 1 hit in anyway. 2. Okay. Same again. If the Squadron would like to get that one as well, please. Should be fairly smooth sailing from here. I don't remember there being anything else of significance to do. It's just a repeat of mechanics. I might even use a cooldown for the fun of it. Yay! So am I learning to play the tank by using the Squadrons only? Probably not entirely, not enough anyway. So I'm quite confident. If I got this dungeon with real players, I think I could be quite confident in it. But if I got anything else that I haven't practiced, it might not go so well. And okay, we'll end it there. Thanks for watching and see you next time.